What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If at any moment during this video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button. If you got something you want to say, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. Let's get into this. Today, we're going to review a couple of clips. Now, there are some speculations that the Obamas may possibly be going down the road for a divorce. Now, I think it's all rumors. This could be a nothing burger, but I think it's something worth looking at. We're going to watch this clip, and I'm going to break this all the way down. Let's keep it going.
Going on after Michelle first missed the funeral of the former US President Jimmy Carter. Some folks said that was because she didn't want to have to sit next to Donald Trump at the event. But then the announcement that she was also going to be skipping Trump's second inauguration, something she didn't do, remember, back in 2017. Now insiders are predicting an Obama divorce announcement.
Wow.
For months, I've heard Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barrack. At first, it seemed ridiculous, but the rumors have remained steady among New York and LA circles. If this is true, it changes everything. The Obamas have been a symbol of stability and grace for years. A revelation like this would completely shatter that image. And for someone like Michelle, who spent her life embodying tradition and loyalty, it must feel like an unbearable betrayal.
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that. So she missed President Trump's inauguration. And she also missed, I believe it was President Jimmy Carter's funeral, right? So typically, Michelle is always with Barrack when he's, attending these types of events. So it is kind of weird or strange that she did miss those two events, even though she doesn't support Trump, of course, but she was there when he won in 2016. She was there at his 2017 inauguration. And as far as her missing Jimmy Carter's funeral, that is kind of strange, right? It is worth a scratch of the noggin, right? So what's the deal? Is there an issue? Because I do believe that a wife should be in attendance with her husband when it comes to these events, just like the other presidents' wives were with them, right? So that is strange, right? There is some crazy speculation here. Now, I see where they said that there was a young lady, I think her name was Jennifer, and they're piecing her with Barack Obama. Now, she is a Caucasian lady. Now, I don't know if that is true, but what would what would that do to the women in the Black community if Barack Obama, this huge Black symbol, right, ends up with a white woman? That's gonna lead some uproar. That's gonna cause a lot of women to crash out. The divorce alone would cause people to crash out. If they were to divorce, what would they do? What would that do for the Black power structure, right? What would that look like in terms for men out here who are looking to bond with successful women, powerful women, women who are, let's just say, making good money, doing good for themselves, educated women, so on and so forth? What would that do? How would those men then look at women who have some type of prestige or power, education, great career, so on and so forth? Men would start looking at that very differently if this divorce was to go down. Now, do I think they're going to divorce? I doubt it. This could, again, be a nothing burger, right? This could be just rumors, right? But this stuff is worth questioning, right? How did all of this come about? Why is she absent at some of these major events all of a sudden? I hear that, I think she wrote a book. And in that book, I believe she said that there was about 10 years where she didn't like Barrack, right? For whatever reasons. I didn't dig deep into it. But I believe she said, for 10 years, she did not like him. And I think both of them had said at certain points within their marriage, things were very rocky. to where they didn't know if they were gonna, go on. But they said there's been times where this marriage is rocky. Not saying that any marriage is perfect, but they speak about things being rocky. I'm gonna play another clip, and let's just see, what this could do. Let's see what could come
Of
of
the
this.
political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote.
Let's rewind
That
that.
your vote is a private matter. Regardless of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life. Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election.
Wow.
So let us use our voices in these final days to make it plain to the men in our lives that we need to stand not with Trump, but with us. We need them to vote for the only candidate in this race who will protect our lives. We need them to vote for Kamala Harris.
All right. So you saw that, you heard that. Now, what I want you to get out of that clip is in the beginning of that video, she's telling women that voting is a private matter, meaning they don't have to align with their partner, their spouse when it comes to voting, right? Right. Again, I thought husband and wife were one. I thought they were one. So even in that speech right there, I'm questioning, did Barack Obama agree to that? Did he agree that women should stand alone, apart from their husbands, when it comes to even doing something like voting? Does Barack Obama agree with that? I wonder that things are things rocky behind the scenes in their lives, even when she's giving a lot of these speeches, because a lot of the speeches they did separately. Like, notice that they weren't together when they was doing this whole campaign thing, right? Which could indicate that they did it for the cheese, but not in unison, with one another, together, right? Something to think about. Something to think about. Even if I get biblical with it, right? A woman's created to be a man's suitable helper, helpmate. Read Genesis 2:18. The head of every woman is a man, right? I believe that's what 1 Corinthians 11:3. Ephesians 5:22 through 25. Wives, submit to your husbands, and husbands, love your wives, right? But in every scenario, even biblically speaking, the husband is the head of the wife. So her telling the women to stand alone, and this is a private matter, and so on and so forth, she's kind of out of line, out of order, out of pocket in saying those things. So I just wonder, does Barack Obama agree with those things? That's something we should all be thinking about. That's something we should all be thinking about. But I don't know. Again, this could be a nothing burger. But it does seem to be a divide in their marriage. But again, there could be nothing. Maybe it could be other reasons as to why she's been absent and she's been doing her own thing. But I definitely think it's something to think about. And again, the community will be in an uproar if this divorce takes place. And the women in the community will be even more in an uproar if Barack Obama ends up with a white woman. They will be. Do I have a problem with it? Not at all. Once he's single and all that good stuff. But the community will be in an uproar. We're going to keep our eyes peeled. We're going to see how this thing unfolds. Anyway, let's see what happens. But that's all I got for this video. If at any moment during this video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button. If you got something to say, go ahead and leave it in the comments section. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I got a lot of fire content for you guys. I'm going to keep this stuff rolling out on a daily basis. And remember this, keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.